Hi, Paul Pearson here, continuing on with a series of articles taken from my 1996 book titled Letters to the Editor, A Christian View. Um, this was my article titled Lord, Heal Our Land, and I'll begin to read. An amazing change has happened south of the border as a result of the elections that took place. One can only hope that these changes will find their way north to our land. To put the election in perspective, we need to know what those who were in power supported and believed. For the most part, they supported big government, high taxes, huge spending, social programs with little accountability, abortion on demand, homosexual special rights, and many other policies that tear away at the fabric of common sense and decency. Of course, many of these concepts undermine the family, which is the backbone of a nation. There are some exceptions, but for the most part, those who were elected came from others, the other side of the spectrum, supporting smaller government, tax cuts to encourage the economy, controlling spending, accountability and social programs, abortion limitations, standing firm against the homosexual agenda, and of course, fostering those measures that encourage and strengthen the family. The pervasive feeling was that many of the voters were fed up with the downward spiral from morality, which was seemingly supported by the then governing authorities. There was a time when abortion, homosexuality, pornography, drugs, and other moral questions would have little in the way of advocates. But the political correct agenda brought hope to the brash and unrepentant. The rights of the individual, no matter how potentially harmful, appeared to have been of paramount concern. However, the fallacy of this has awakened a nation to the fact that individual rights are in no way intended to supersede sensible and moral safeguards. For God did impart through the Bible governing principles that were meant to protect us and to provide for us. And the greatest nations on earth have been born from those truths that are self evident. The small turnout in our local elections is cause for concern. Either the voters are fed up and care little for political involvement, or possibly they have little understanding of what differences a particular selected official can have in the direction of our community and of our nation. Either one of these positions is very dangerous to the democratic process because without the potential voters' knowledge and a real understanding of the issue, along with their involvement in the election process, a great segment of the population is left out of the decision making that will shape our land. Some may feel inadequate to pick a candidate because of the confusing rhetoric of political language, and some may be disillusioned by the broken promises of past elected officials. But we should take seriously our responsibility and, as best we can, be involved in the process because our families, our communities, and our nation depend upon the sensibilities of its citizens to guide its moral fortitude. It is essential for us to realize that those nations who do best are those who, first of all, have not forgotten God, and secondly, have compassion for others. If this alone could be the guiding principle of every voter, many potentially harmful candidates would be kept from office. Hopefully, the political fracas has not become so out of focus and confusing that we as individuals cannot get a feel for the values and the political ideals held by the candidates. May God guide us to informed, sensible decisions and bring us back from the apathy of some and the moral bankruptcy of others. For the heartbeat of the nation depends upon the choices we, the electorate, make. And I'll end yours in Christ, Paul. Now, the next broadcast is my article titled The Big Lie. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again next time, God willing. Bye for now.